Uh-oh. Got a little trouble off turn 4.
Spin coming off of turn 4. And that's going to be Stefan Parsons. And we'll see, this might actually act as our competition caution. Happens at lap 17.
First run always seems to be a little bit different than the rest as a track representative. And like, this is just cars getting tight on each other's doors. The black car, I'm not sure who that was on the outside of the 99. Just not enough room. Yeah. You need air on the doors, and you start to you know, get loose and spin out. I was honestly looking at turn 4 at the moment I was pointing, because you can see it brewing. You know it was coming. And you know, no harm, no foul, I'd say here. He didn't hit anything.
His hood decided to rearrange itself. That was not good.
Everybody's stacking up on the pit road.
And now his facial expression looks like that.
You know, he had to make pit road there. It was a very...
Oh, there's trouble in turn 2.
This will bail him out. This caution will be huge. That is Dillon in the 54 making contact with Riley Herbst in the 98.
Oh, it was a tough break for Herbst, man.
Not losing another lap. He could put himself back on the lead lap via the free pass and be just fine. The question becomes, as we watch him,
they might be at least get the left rears. Let's see what happened here on here. You obviously hit the bump. Dillon hit the bump, the tunnel bump, gets loose up into the 1, and then here comes the 98.
Yeah, Riley had nowhere to go, running the bottom lane. That's tough, man. Usually that 54 is one of those fast cars that handles in any of the lanes. I wonder where maybe Ty was just on the loose side of things as he drove down in there.
Ty was 7th, Riley running 11th, and you saw with our monster energy.
That was a tough hit.
Caution out for the 3rd time today.
Only in the door.
In fact, here's the crossover move, maybe, right?
Well, he's actually trying to drop down and block a little bit.
And more trouble. There it is, Kurt.
I was saying it looked like a little bit more of a serious rub, and now there's more of a front end missing situation versus just the rub. Wow.
That's got the look of grass.
Things change. And he's coming through 4, and things just carves loose on him. And the thing just snaps right there. Yeah. Oh, it's a horrible place for the thing to kind of come apart. Drags the front splitter through the grass, and that car is donezo.
Yeah, you gotta assume that left rear tire was rubbing and was flat. Yeah, there you can see it's down probably.
Rough start to the season for this race team. He was top 5 in both races here a year ago. An early exit for Ryan Sieg as Hemrick leads. When you're put in the back as we see the caution out for the 5th time today, and it's an issue for the 11 of Justin Haley. Laps to go in stage 2. Daniel Hemrick leads. Justin Allgaier, Brandon Jones, AJ Allmendinger, and Brett Moffitt.
Time on me. You want all that information, and that way it builds up what you need to do to protect the lead.
There he goes.
I didn't think he'd be able to spin him like that.
There was contact. Harrison Burton hangs on. No caution yet. There it is.
There it is.
Wow.
Like I said, it changes that quickly.
Man, my bad. I was in this nice little, like, trilogy of information.
And it's just, he's trying to, you know, Harrison's trying to block the 22 from getting back to his outside, and I don't think Austin liked that.
How much is too much? I mean, I get one tap to say, I don't appreciate it. When you hit him the 2nd time, have we crossed the line? What do you guys think?
I think that caught them both by surprise. Nobody expected a car to spin on the straightaway. I mean, he's pedaling it, but that's how the cars are nowadays. The cars are loaded and set up for the banking. They're unloaded on the straightaway. I think I caught both guys by surprise. I don't think there was any, like, mean attack here whatsoever. Well,
I don't think so, but you do have a lot of lateral down this front straightaway, you know, with a curved front straightaway. You know, your car can be on edge, especially when you pack that much air on someone. And how about Annette? I think he needs to change his shorts after this one. Look how close this is.
Michael Annette said, what are you guys doing? So did AJ Allmendinger.
Back there, it looks pretty tight. Look at this battle for the lead. Allmendinger and Hemrick, this is going to be the battle. Inside crash, Dillon.
There's those old tires. Those old tires always want to sneak up and bite you. Somebody didn't get the memo on it, and there's Moffitt. Maybe he was part of that. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
And everything just starts scattering back there.
David Starr, Alex LeBay. The 17 is Garrett Smithley, who will do double duty this weekend. Racing today, first Xfinity race of the year this year, Jamie.
Well, I'm listening to the chatter right now on the 54 radio for Ty Dillon. His spotter is Drew Herring. He said, guys, my radio battery died. I was switching over right in the middle of that.
On the outside, and there's Moffitt going high.
That's Josh Berry in the 8 down below him.
Yeah, he just came up like he didn't even know he was there.
It does look like a classic moment of the spotter not relaying the info. Tough break, man, for both those guys. Neither one of those deserved that.
Yeah, for Moffitt even more so, because he's just trying to make the move, and he's like, well, what happened here? You know, it's not his fault the battery died on the radio, you know. And these longer races like this, cautions and stuff like that, batteries die on these radios, and you got to be able to switch them out. I know Drew is a very good race car driver. He's just switched over to spot, and those are the things you figure out as you go, too. As funny as it sounds, it's a dead battery. But that's those things that you learn as you go.
And this is that point in the race where nobody's going to let up. Everybody's digging hard. Maybe Moffitt could have checked up, is what you're thinking? No, man, he wants to plug that hole and get to the outside of Ty. And then Ty's confused, I guess, without the radio call coming through from the spotter. Man, it's just, again, and then there's some collateral damage with those guys in the back sliding around. And then, yep, the 0-2.
Right front tire down after that crash, it looked like.